And we're back. Howdy y'all, this is Ethan Von Real playing Secrets of Grindea again, and last time we were here, I gave you a crash course into how arcade mode works, and this time around we're going to actually go ahead and just do another arcade run and see how far we get, so let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, floor 1. So my hopes for this run is I'm probably going to try to do fireballs this time, because the fireball spell is very useful for beating a lot of the bosses. I just sneezed right in my microphone. A lot of the bosses in this game, especially early on. Giga Slime, the swarm spell, the bug swarm spell that I did last part is pretty useful, but it does not do that well against bosses, and that really is a shame, because it's really a fun spell. And the reason for that is that a lot of the bosses later on start summoning shit, and the bugs just home in on whatever's closest to them. So if you get into a situation where you... There you go, get wrecked by you. If you get into a situation where they're summoning a lot of shit, the bugs will just home in on the shit they summon and never hit the boss, and the fight will just take 5,000 years, and you won't get to really have a very fruitful venture unless you're willing to like go in and melee them, which I personally really hate doing. This game really is not in favor of melee right now, in my opinion. Although the one-hander builds generally are pretty good because they do have some ranged options and they move very quickly. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this, yeah. And I am re-equipping what I accidentally de-equipped. I need those boots. Those mountain boots that I got right there are the boots I was talking about for my previous run, where I mentioned that they're the best defensive item you can get for the feed slot. Shit, I'm gonna... oh my god, I need to not get hit by these goddamn bees. Holy shit. Life is hard. God, there we go. There we go. Okay, sorry, I had to focus there because I really do not want to have a terrible run. Because I really want to be able to beat. I have actually never gotten past the 5th floor of this game. That is the farthest I have gotten on arcade mode, and I really want to get farther than that because it will make me happy. And I really want to see what the game looks like past that point because that is not very far in arcade mode. The creators of, or not the creators of this game, the community that plays this game seems to be of the opinion that arcade mode really needs some fine-tuning, and I think what happens is that the bosses from arcade mode are taken from story mode, and in story mode, like, you can acquire a lot of items a lot more quickly, and you have a bit more of control over that, I believe. Can't get that. And so that, I'm going to actually go ahead and get the Iron Shield when I get a chance. I really need to get that. So I don't have that problem I had last video with Giga Slime. So not able to afford it yet, so we need to do a few more floors. Or a few more rooms. Oh, god damn it. I really hate this challenge. It's not hard, it's just annoying. For this reason, you can't fight the enemies until you kill them in the proper order. There we go, get out of here. There we go, and... Fuck, dude! I didn't mean for that to happen, I'm so salty. Alright, and we got this bee. Get out of here. There we go. I did get the glasses, which is a really good head slot item. And is going to help out a lot in this run, because it increases your magic damage by a good bit. How much money do I have? I need to go check the shop. If I can sell enough to buy that shield. I should be able to. But I don't have quite enough, do I? Oh yeah, I could sell the stick though. And I could sell nothing else. I have to beat the boss first, that's fine. Generally, the bosses on the first 2 floors are pretty easy. I find that this fight is either really easy or really hard, though. And what I mean by that is, it depends on how quickly your loadout can kill those beehives, because if a lot of bees get on the screen, it's really hard not to get hit by one of them. And because you can't target them until they come down to the ground to attack you, it makes it really hard dealing with their attack pattern. I really don't want to have to get the shield, but I really need to. Just so I can practically deal with Giga Slime when I undoubtedly get it. Giga Slime is one of the 3 possible bosses you can get on the next 2 floors, so there's a fairly good chance it will happen. And from my experience, when you don't want to get Giga Slime, you're gonna get it, so you might as well just deal with it and get the Iron Shield, so that you can just block through its attacks. There we go, get out of here. I also forgot to mention that if you perfect shield attacks, you charge more quickly, and I didn't even mention you can actually charge your spells too, and it's wonderful. It does slow down how quickly you move though. What do you gotta say? Oh my, what are you doing here? You look so scrawny, I guess you can't even clear the next room. Yeah, okay, so I'll take this bet. So this happens every once in a while. This person will pop up and challenge you to a bet, and that bet will give you usually a new item or some healing if you win it. But if you lose, he will punish you either by doing damage to you, or alternatively, making the enemies stronger. There we go. But I always take the bets because they're usually pretty reasonable, and you just get so much out of them. Like that. That's actually a really good head slot item. Because EP, the stuff you use to cast spells, like what's basically mana in this game, it's that purple bar called energy beneath my health in the top left. It is very hard to increase that stat. Shit. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Shit, I just ran right into that. I couldn't tell it wasn't the tree. I'm salty now. Oh well. Hopefully I find something that'll heal me a little bit so I don't have to worry about... There we go, get out of here. So I don't have to worry about not getting another potion, because the potions are really useful because it basically lets you tank out some of the harder boss fights later. Because you really just need to be able to take a few hits in a lot of cases, which is kind of what makes this hard. Also, we are really lucky we didn't get Giga Slime. I'm so happy. Alright, this is called the Zoo, though. It's basically... Honestly, I think it's one of the easier fights. Although Violia, you can get her again in this place, like we saw in the last part, and she is really, really fucking easy. If you can kite well. And by kite, I mean you're ranged. If you're melee, it's probably a good bit harder, though. That Elder Rabby, though, that white rabbit that's following me, that is actually a really, really dangerous enemy that can fuck you up really bad if it gets on top of you. Because it's attacked like a lot of enemies in the game. Like, if you hit them, or if they attack, they have like a brief pause between... Holy shit. They have a brief pause between their attacks, but the Elder Rabby does not. And that is very scary, because it takes you a while to start moving again after you swing your weapon. There we go. And we got the best defense item. We can get this early. That's amazing. So we have a lot of defense. We have 25 right now. That was the chainmail I was talking about last part. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. YOLO, whatever. I could actually... I think if you leave and you come back, it actually just disappears, so I'm gonna grab it now. The boars are probably the most dangerous enemy you'll see normally at this part of the game, like at this level. But on the flip side, it is also the beehives, oh, speaking of which, that are also really dangerous, because you will sometimes get levels that have multiple beehives on them, and the beehives are extremely, 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 extremely dangerous because they will kill the shit out of you if they summon a lot of bees. I have literally had times where the entire screen was like covered in fucking bees because they just keep summoning them if you don't kill them quickly enough. And if you kill the bees, they'll just summon more, so you have to kill the beehives first. This is awkward. Although it's partly awkward just because I am trying to figure out what I want to do here. And I want to... holy shit, I wanted to kill that slime before it made more stuff on me. Fuck, I got hit. There we go, we killed it though. And I drank my potion even though I didn't mean to. Oh well. It's part of life, sometimes it happens. But, oh, that's a rare beehive, that's not good. Because they summon the bees much quicker. There we go. Well, I got 4 out, that's not that bad. We do need to get rid of these slimes though. If you haven't noticed, that red slime and also the green slime that gets on the ground slows you down by a massive amount. If it is a rare slime, it will slow you down so bad that you almost cannot do anything, and it is really annoying. There we go, get out of here. Jeez. Luckily, though, we happen to have enough defense to more or less be able to take getting hit by bees a few times, which is good. Because if you are squishy, they just tear you to pieces and you die very quickly because they just hit you a lot. Which is why, again, like I've mentioned before, defense is a really important stat in this game. Decisions. I kind of like having that EP, but the defense is also really important, and so is the HP. So I think what I'm going to do is probably sell that and use the money. Actually, I don't even need to do that. I am going to just flat out buy this apple hat, because that's very important to have more defense. There we go. Alright, so now I have 33 defense. That's actually a really massive amount for this early in the game. Let me see what items I have. So I have the best possible armor item I can get in that slot, and the best possible armor I can get in that slot. I could get 2 better armor items here in my accessories, but I don't have those yet, so it really... can't do anything about that, that's just life, you know? Get out of the way, please, holy shit. It's really nerve-wracking. If you complete the challenge, though, you actually get the EXP, because they all just die. Oh my god. There we go, yep, we just got it. And we got another item, but that item isn't very useful for us right now. I'm gonna double check the shop if there's nothing I wanna switch out for. I don't want that, because I need the hat. This is actually pretty useful, because I don't need the attack speed on that ring, so I'm actually gonna sell... probably gonna sell both of these, actually. I don't really need these. The hair bows, though, are very useful, because they sell for a lot, and they usually have pretty good stats on them. But I personally do not need them right now, so we're gonna go ahead and sell them. So I'm gonna hold tab, there we go, because I want that defense. Now let's pray that I don't get Giga Slime, because this will make this run a lot easier. Well, I got fucking Giga Slime, okay, whatever, it's part of life. Luckily I have a really good loadout, and I am fucking up Giga Slime really bad. Alright, here's the moment of truth. There we go. See, this makes this a lot fucking easier. Yeah, I am tearing this fucker up really bad. Yeah, time to run. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna kill it. Man, this is probably the easiest Giga Slime run I've ever had. Until that shit happened. Okay, whatever. Alright, time to run. Got it. Alright, we won. Woo! That was probably one of my best runs ever, actually. I'm really excited. I might actually be able to beat my previous record now. Alright, we got the slime ring, which gives defense. That's actually really huge. So we're gonna actually equip that right now, because I now have 42 defense, which is really a huge amount of defense in this game. I think I just woke my dog up too. I really hope he does not start whining at me, even though I love him. I cannot take him out until all these clothes are done drying, because I have literally no clothes to wear that are clean. And I don't want to walk around with clothes covered in peach cobbler, because that is what that was what I was eating for the past 2 days. I was eating a peach cobbler my mom made, and it got all over the shorts I was wearing, or that I usually wear to take him out, because I don't want to have to put on a pair of dress pants to go walk my dog. There we go, we're leveling that up. So after you max out the critical hit thing, you got two options here. You can either go for getting more defense. That's what this talent is. When your HP is below 30%, you get massively increased defense. This one right here increases the damage you do based off of... I don't remember. I don't remember what either of these do. Shit, okay, let me check. Actually, I know what that one does. That one makes it more likely to apply debuffs to people, but I'm going to double check that. Yeah, this increases your chance to apply debuffs. This one increases your damage, though, by a good bit, and that's a really massive amount. Alright, I'm also tempted to get this, but honestly, with some of these fights, it's actually better to just run away from things instead of shielding it. And I find that that ends up being really unreliable later, so it's a toss-up. You could also do the critical hit damage thing, but I find that that's not big enough of a payoff. But I'm gonna go for the defense to just go with what we're already strong with, because we have so much defense that that's gonna really beef us up. What I'm gonna do next also is I'm probably gonna get a I don't know what should I level up? Friends. I think I might. I don't know. I think I'm gonna get this. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this. So, which way did I come from? I came from the left, right? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, what I just got was a defensive shield, so that I even have more defense. Or I have even more defense. There we go, get out of here. Fucker. There we go. And as you can tell, this is the spooky level, so we gotta be really careful, and there's a reason why I have not been able to beat this level. It is because the boss on it is really fucking hard. And I am very sad about that, because I want to see what the hell the rest of this game looks like. I want to be able to get past the 3rd level. Which this is. Well, this is really technically the 5th floor, but like in terms of the background, it's like only the 5th one, and or the 3rd one, and I wanna know. Can you leave those chickens alone, you little assholes? Holy shit, that's rude. And if you can't tell, this is actually the boss we have previously seen as like a regular enemy. Fuck. Get out of here. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna kill it in time. Just don't do enough damage yet. Although I technically could have probably got away with trying to herd them in there, but I don't want to take too much damage for no reason. Oh my god, please. There are 2 rare monsters on this floor, that's really rough. Shit, it bit me. I would really like to kill one of these. There we go, we killed one. Alright, we got the pumpkin hat, but I'm not using that because it doesn't boost my magic and it doesn't give me defense, so it is basically useless for me right now. But what is useful is the level up we got. Fuck! It hit me. God damn it. I'm taking a lot of unnecessary hits here, so I'm kind of screwing myself up, but luckily I have the defense to help pad things. I'm going to level up this more, and I'm going to level up this more. and hope that I just do enough damage already to carry myself through these next few floors. And the reason why I'm even getting all this defense is just because, like I said, that it is really hard to dodge some of these bosses' attacks, and either you can't do it practically, or I just don't know how to do it well enough. Because I haven't researched videos on how to do this well enough yet, but we'll see. Alright, there we go, we killed that pumpkin. The other good thing about the fireballs is that if you, oh hey, we got a pumpkin card, is that they one-shot those little magic pumpkins that are floating around, and it makes you one-shot all of these little fuckers at this point in the game. So if you max that out, it's really, really strong. But the flip side is that you can only kill one thing at a time, and it really eats a lot of your MP, or your energy points, rather. Can you maybe get out of the way, friend? Fuck, okay, I'm glad that didn't hit me. Alright, and so it looks like we're already to the boss, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually heal as much fucking health as I can. I really hope I can get... Yeah, I can't get max healing. I healed a lot, though. That was a lot. That's actually the most I've ever healed in a single sitting, so let's see. We're gonna go ahead and try to do our best here. I'm really worried, though. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, this is a really hard fight, by the way. You need to kill this thing as fast as you fucking can, because it will start summoning fucking bats at you. Oh my god, please. Ow, god damn it, that hurt. And it's gonna keep summoning more and more of those bats, by the way, as the fight goes on. Oh my god, this is so tense. Shit, dude. Fuck. Fuck, I need more EP. This is really rough. So I'm gonna need to corral them in a way that lets me get at this dude. Or I'm just gonna have to wait to get enough EP to do that. But, as you see, he just keeps summoning shit over and over again, and that's really annoying. Holy shit, yeah, I summoned another one. I don't think I'm gonna win this. Oh my god, yeah, I'm gonna die. Holy shit, I just took so much damage from those fucking bats because I didn't want to get hit by him. Yikes, yeah, I died. I'm a scrub. I'm sad now. But that was probably my best run I've ever had. I just really don't know what to do against that thing. I think I might need to get, like, the Bug Swarm, because I really need an AoE ability that can kill all of those things, so that I can just focus on attacking him. But, I mean, I don't know what to do. So, that was another run of Grindea. I'm submitting that score. I think that's my new record. It was a very fun run, and I was very glad to do it. So, thanks for watching. Have a good one, y'all, and peace. Yeah, bye. See y'all later.